Okay, now this next video just contains one problem, because you're going to see it kind of start to pop up then as we move on. But this one is even worse than the gravity ones. This is kind of the other application for this factoring stuff with the boxes. Part of it's going to look a little bit familiar to you. So here's what the first part says. And I got some things drawn so you don't have to do all this stuff. You will eventually, but not here. You have a 10 by 9 foot garden. You add a uniform walkway around the garden. Now what does uniform mean? It means that walkway is the same on every side. The area is 306 square feet. Find the width of the walkway. So what we have is a 10 by 9 foot garden in the middle. Okay, so from here to here is 10, but these edges I don't know. That's where the walkway is at. So that's X, that's X. And from here to here is 9, that's X, and that's X. Okay, so what I do is set up a length times a width multiplication problem in the first part. This problem has like two halves, okay? So in the first half, look at what you have for the length. That's the bottom part. You have two X's, okay? So you put 2x. Don't put x this second, okay? Because you're adding a 1x plus 1x. Well, 1 plus 1 is 2, so it'd be 2x plus the 10. So 2x plus 10. Now the width, we have two x's and then a 9. So that would be 2x plus 9. Okay, now multiply this out, okay? So remember how to multiply these. You simply draw rainbows. So first I go to 2x and I take 2x times 2x. Then I go back to the 2x and take 2x times 9. And now I repeat the process with my 10. Okay, it's known as the FOIL method. So 10, 10, and I times it by the 2x and the 9. Okay. So remember how to multiply this. So 2 times 2 is 4. And on x, 1 plus 1 is 2, so 4x second. Okay, 2 times 9 is 18, and on x we just have the 1 and then nothing, so it's x to the 1. 10 times 2 is 20, and then we got x to the 1. Just that's the only one I have though, so it stays x to the 1. And 10 times 9 is simply 90, okay, with nothing. Now down here, after I get that done, for step 2, I line up my blanks. Okay, x second's the highest, blank x second plus blank x plus blank. So x is second, you got 4. Regular x, that's your x to the first power, so you take 18 plus 20. Okay, you add those two in the middle. That's 38, and then we have our 90. Okay, that's kind of the first part of the problem. Take a length width and multiply it out and get 3 terms. Now what you do now is drop this down because this is the area, you know. Well, the area is equal, it says in the problem, to 306. Okay, so that's why you see equals 306, because after you multiply your length times your width, that has to equal 306. Okay, now I can go to work. We have x a second, so that would be 2 answers. But you're not set. You're not set because you don't see equals 0. You can't do the F1, F2 equals 0 unless the equation itself is equal to 0. So here's how we take care of this. Okay, and I'm going to come at this a little bit differently. Just line up your blanks again. Blank x squared plus blank x plus blank equals 0. Now here's what I do. X second, I got 4. Regular x, I got 38. Now numbers without x's, I have these two, but they're on opposite sides of the equals. So what I do is I put a plus on that 306 and subtract it so that it goes away. And then I subtract it under the 90. Okay, so I take 90 minus 306, and I get negative 216. Okay, now I'm ready to roll. Okay, this problem's a pain in the butt. Okay, so the GCF's box is there for me. Now this time I'm not going to make a negative because this 4 in the front's not negative. And then I have x to the second, x to the first, but nothing on the 216, so no x. And then I punch 438 and 216 into my calculator. Okay, it gives me a GCF of 2. So I put 2, just 2 though. No, it's not negative because the 4 is not negative. The first number is not negative. Okay, so that's going to give me 2 with x to the second. Kind of a tight fit here. 38 divided by 2 is 19, so plus 19, x to the first. And then negative 216 divided by 2 is negative 108. Okay, so I put minus 108. Okay, then I run my ABC from here. A, B, C. So I take my A times C. So I take positive 2 times negative 108. Got negative 216. It's a negative, so it's a minus. We're trying to minus to get this to equal 19. 19 is positive. Okay, 1 and 216. Nope. 216 minus 1 is 215. It's not anywhere close to 19. Okay. 2 and 108. Now 108 minus 2 is 106, so it wouldn't be that. 3 is 72. Okay, 72 minus 3 is 69. It wouldn't be that. Okay, 4 and 54. 54 minus 4 is 50. Decimal. Divided by 6, you get 36. We'll just keep writing them here. That's not 36 minus 6 is 30. Decimal. 8 and 27. Let's see what 27 minus 8 would be. 19. So we have found it. So 19's plus, that means 27's plus, and we have a negative, so they'd have to be the opposite. So let's backtrack a little bit. Again, we have the length times width, 2x plus 10 times 2x plus 9. Boom, 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 boom. Now we set that equal to what the problem tells me the area is of the rectangle. Okay, then we knew there was 2 answers, but we weren't set. So we lined up our spaces, 4, 35. Now these went together, but they're on opposite sides, so I need to move that over there by adding or subtracting under the 90. Now we have nothing over there, so 0. Then we go into our process, okay? That T-chart took a long time. Now A, again, A is not 4. This is where I made the A, it's 2. So it will be 2 parentheses. And then 2x minus 8 plus 27. Okay, so 2 and 8, the greatest common factor for 2 and 8 is, whoops, that was wrong, is 2. So it's going to be 1x minus 4. And the greatest common factor for 2 and 27 is 1, okay? So it's 2x plus 27. Okay, and I had a GCF of 2, but not like I use that, okay? I just use the F1, F2 from here. Okay, so somewhere, anywhere, okay? 1x minus 4 could equal 0, or 2 times x plus 27 could equal 0. Okay, so I dot and circle, we're going to plus 4. 0 plus 4 is 4, so 1 times x equals 4. So divide by 1 and we get 4, okay? Then minus 27, 0 minus 27 is negative 27. So 2 times x equals negative 27. Then divide by 2. So negative 27 divided by 2 is negative 13.5. Okay. Okay, now 4 is the answer you want to put over here, though. Okay, and you label it feet. Everything, when you're viewing measurements, you just look at the measurement and problem, so it'd be 4 feet. That problem's not fun.